Happy Tuesday, April 28th, last Tuesday of the month. I'm just coming on here to share with you my recent shop order that I just got today from my company. And how easy it was to get it and not have to go out in public with all the craziness going on right now. Don't mind me, the weather's changing here and I'm getting issues up in my sinus cavities and things, so I'm dealing with that. And stomach upset, so I'm drinking ginger ale and trying to stay as cool as I can. Gramps a little upset. Well, he's not upset, he's a little agitated. He went to go get the mail and I'm like, no, you're 95, you have a catheter and you have all these other health issues. You're not allowed to touch the mail. Not until after all this craziness is over with. And he didn't understand because he doesn't understand what's going on. He was just bored and he wanted to get up and move around and stuff. Because I'm up here doing a lot of my work and contacting people and working my Young Living business. And he's not used to not having anybody downstairs. And I'm trying to train him to be okay with that. Because without mom there, he kind of acts like he's lost, which is kind of sad. But anyways, I'm going to start this because I know your time is valuable and you probably, if you're working from home, you're probably still at work because it's only 3:32 here in New York State. But I'm going to do this. Oh, yay, someone's on. Woohoo. All right, so I'm going to quickly show you what I got for my quick shop order for me restocking on essentials that I use here and that I help Gramp when he's sleeping as well. And they came a lot faster than my ER order, which is kind of cool. So all I did is it came in this little thing, because it's not much, it's like 3 items, and I just cut it open. And so, of course, they send you the monthly Essential Edge, which I shared in my last video. Hey, Derek! And then, of course, you got your little list here. And then you got the big thing, which is, I was running out of this, and then the little thing. So the big one and the little one. Oh, is there anything else in here? Nope. Nope. The bag's so pretty too. I love this bag. It's such a nice bag. I mean, look at that. That's so pretty. That's our lavender fields from Utah. Not the French one, because we have lavender fields in France too, but this is from Utah. So these are the lavender fields in Utah. It's like, oh, it's so pretty. I mean, I can just try to smell it. Ah, the lavender. But anyways, hey, Kara. Alright, so I got my items. It was a quick 3-item order. I used actually I didn't because, yeah, I did. I used for my free shipping thing, which they're changing the program now, so I don't know what's going to happen with the other one. But, so I got some essentials. So I didn't have to go out and go to the store to get any of these essentials, and I didn't have to deal with the public, and I'm safe. So this is why, one of the reasons why I do this, and I shop all online. Alright, so first item, because I know you guys' time is valuable. Oh, I forgot I had this. See, I even forget what I order. I have a box over there. Alright, first thing, this is what I use downstairs. This is what I use for me, and this is what I use for my grandfather when we're sleeping. Right before we go to bed, we put 5 drops of lavender on our diffusers to help us sleep and have a good night's sleep. Okay? And then this also, I put a couple drops on my hands, rub my hands together, and put it all around my face. So that, because I'm a light sleeper, and I hear, like, everything. Like, little noises, things like that. I get triggered a lot because I'm used to mom being here, and mom used to fall all the time because she was old. So any little noise, I'd be like, oh my god, like PTSD or, I don't know, freaking whatever that crap is. When you hear stuff and you get triggered or whatever. I'm just not a light sleeper. I'm a light sleeper, okay? I'm just not, I wish I was a sound sleeper, but I'm not. So basically, I was taking other things over the counter, and I didn't like how that was not helping me and things and making me weird. So I just started doing lavender in the diffuser, and it smells really good anyways, even when it's not at nighttime. And I just decided to use it at nighttime just to help me out, and sure as shit, I've been sleeping really good. So this is what I use at night, and this is what Gramp uses. Well, I put it in Gramp's thing, so it's all good. Lavender. And I was using my stockpile, and I actually used up my stockpile now from the last 3 months, 4 months. 6 months since I've been here. I moved here in June, almost 6 months. So, because I wasn't getting any sales on that, so I was like, hey, I might as well use it. And now I ran out, so I was like, I need more. And right now with the whole not having a lot of funds and having to make sure funds get put where they need to be, I made sure I had this. And I only got one. But yeah, so I was like, Lavender. All right, this is the second one. This is to keep all the crazies at bay and to calm everything down and to cleanse the house and different things. I actually cleanse myself when I'm at work with this oil because people are weird now and they get agitated. And I get agitated, and you know how that works. So this is sage. Not clary sage, but sage, okay? This, always really good with clearing out energy in any room. It smells amazing. And it just calms you right down. It just, calms me right down. It's just, I need way more of it. I need to like bathe in it and bathe in it and bathe in it. I need to like spray people in it so that they can calm down and be actually use common sense. And then the next one is this. Oh my god. It's the new one. Oh, I'm so excited I can start using this now. So you guys all know my Life 9, okay? This is the new Life 9. The Life 9 I've been using was in my refrigerator from 2017. Okay? 2017. And it was still working, okay? I did a video. I said I could still eat some dairy and stuff. Which it did help me digest the dairy and some gluten, but I still have issues. So it's not, it didn't make all of that go away. It did help. Yeah, and I sucked at putting that in the garbage. But yeah, this is the full-blown, ready to go one right now. And actually, once you open it up, there are the little things in there. I don't know if you can see them, but see, right there. They got all these probiotics in them. Hey, Colleen. And it's actually what's been helping me a lot with digesting foods and things. And I've noticed with all of my problems personally, all my doctors are like, okay, we don't know what's wrong with you. All we know is you have an abundance of bad gut bacteria. Okay, and that's what's causing all of your gut issues, okay? So I'm just like, and they're like, well, stay away from stress. Well, that's nice to say, but you can't really do it, especially now. I mean, if anybody of you does not have stress right now, like, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to talk to me so I can figure that out, because, yeah, that's, like, a rarity, because, like, everybody's got stress now with this whole craziness, so I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I went and I'm like, okay, why don't I try this vitamin, supplement out, and I'm like, we had a video with Ed Daly in it, and Ed Daly, everybody knows Ed Daly. If you don't, Google him, research him. He's an awesome guy. He's really cool. He basically also said that if you bought it and it's still there, you might as well try it. The least it'll do is it won't do anything because it's going to be out of, shelf life or whatever, which I don't know when the shelf life of these are on, and I don't know when the, whatever the chemical constituent breakdown thing is for the time thing. The ones that are like over the counter have this stuff that keeps them on the shelf a long time because it's not natural. These are natural, so it doesn't have that in it. So when it breaks down, I don't know how long that is. Like shelf life, I guess is the science term for it, but it's not. So, but these are probiotics. I'm going to put them in my refrigerator, make sure I have one every single day, and then get back on doing the diet for not having gluten, because I've noticed that I'm like, okay, I'm doing this and I'm gonna have them and I'm not gonna have gluten issues, and it helped my gut flora when I was overabundant in too much gluten, but it still didn't stop the gluten issues all the way like I thought it could. So basically what it does is it just helps you digest a lot of stuff too, and it makes it so that you're better. Personally, I know that gluten is an issue for me. So I really have to be vigilant, and I've been going back and forth trying to figure out what is causing the gluten issues and what is not, and what can help me so I can possibly get back to eating it or not. And I have now officially, I know, known that I can't eat gluten. I am not completely allergic to it. That's why I can have it sometimes and I'm okay, and other times I'm not. But if I have too much of it, that's where my problems lie. And for a while there, I was doing a lot of pasta sides. I was doing a lot of, hey Amy, a lot of over-the-counter things, and I can't do any of that stuff. I was doing a lot of dairy intake just because it was easier. Now with all the issues with the stuff in the stores and not being able to get at the stores with this whole other thing going on, and having to stay home and not have to be with other people and stuff, I had to resort to what we had in the house, which wasn't exactly good. So now I'm going back to the rice sides, and being able to just do like my crock pot and my potatoes and things like that. I don't have all the ingredients I need necessarily, but with different things being pinched, you know, it is what it is. And I'm going with what? That's why I also got this, to help me out. Now, if I steady the road and stay with it, because I'm not doing it, and that's where my problems are lying. It's not that these products aren't helping or doing their jobs. They are. It's just I'm putting stuff back in my body that's causing a counter reaction, okay? Something that's not helping the item do its job. Because I'm like, oh, it's like if you're like, don't eat any poison, and then you put poison in your body, and you're like, oh, why am I not getting better? It's because I friggin' put poison back in my body. To some, it's not poison because they can digest it. My body, I can't. I don't have the enzymes for it. I'm learning that now, and it's so hard because I love my pasta. And it's going to be so hard, but I have to do it, and I've done it before and a bunch of times. But that's the other thing, guys. This is the hardest thing. When we have to actually stick to our guns and do it, and now we're learning that all these things that are out in corporate America and things are not good for us, and they're not healthy, and they're causing all sorts of problems. That's when we actually can wake up and get out of that addiction. I have an addiction. I'm going to admit it here. I have an addiction to gluten. I have an addiction to like candy, certain kind of candy, like M&Ms and things like that. I have an addiction to chips. Potato chips, things like that. Stuff that's not healthy for me. Now, the last couple weeks, with all this other stuff going on, and I don't have that in the house because I don't have the funds to go and get it. Hey, Chris. I'm learning that the more I stay away from it, the more my body craves natural things. Like, I'm eating more salads because our aide Pearl's bringing over salads. I never ended up doing that. I chose them, and then they went bad. I didn't eat to them in time because I didn't feel like it. Okay? Now with this in my stomach, I'm feeling like I can do that stuff because I was never one for salads. Okay, I was never one for healthy foods and vegetables. I know it, whatever, I'm weird. But that's a trend. We're used to that. So the moment we don't do that, the moment we get wrapped up in and caught up in the daily quick fixes, like the McDonald's food and the Burger King and, you know, the Dunkin' Donuts and all that stuff that's really heavy on the gluten and all that other stuff and the grease and all that stuff that's not good for the body, it's not natural, the body will bog down. It's just an automatic thing. It's like anytime you put poisons in. And we're not used to it because all the media and everything's blaring at us that it's good because they want us. Because we're the consumer and they need our money. Now, with nobody being out because everything's shut down, there's a difference and people are having to get different foods. And quick stuff. So it's just a different time now, and people are starting to understand the value of having healthy things and starting to break that automatic habit they didn't know they were in. Like I knew I was in it, but I didn't want to admit to it, and I'm being totally transparent, and I'm admitting to my laziness, and I'm calling myself out. But I know that I will have a better quality of life if I actually stick to my guns and follow through. I wasn't following through before because it was more stressful. I had to deal with my grandmother. I had to do other stuff. But now that my grandmother is unfortunately no longer in the picture, I'm dealing with Gram, which is still stressful. But I have a little more time, so I'm not super stressed out with a lot of stuff. So I actually get better sleep now. Not 100%, but better sleep. And by using these all together and in conjunction with each other, it's all working together to help my body and all my body systems. So this is actually helping me out. Now I have to make the choice. I have to be the one to stick to my guns, and I have to be able to keep doing it because these won't work if I'm not helping them out, if I'm not doing my part of the job, okay? And I'm learning that. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody. I get it. I'm there with you guys. It's just, it's hard. And, you know, when we finally see what's going on, and then we're like, okay, even baby steps, a little bit, like ditching and switching a couple things out of your room, like your cleaning supplies. You know, do you see all the people that are getting poisoned and poison control stuff because they're using Lysol and all those chemical cleaners? because they're not supposed to be used like that. But everybody's freaking out, okay? If you didn't have the chemicals that are causing nauseous smells and all the poisons that people are calling in for, you wouldn't have to worry about that stuff. And then the cleaner would still do its job. We have Thieves, which is similar. It's not the same because it doesn't have the toxic chemicals and the fumes and stuff in it. But it does the same job, okay? We have Thieves hand sanitizer. Kills 99% of germs. You know, that's what hand sanitizer does. But it doesn't have the added chemicals in it that cause all those other issues. So it's more healthy. So your body readjusts itself and heals itself as you help it heal. Okay? As you stop doing all the things that will cause it to break down and the body systems to start falling apart, basically. So we just need to get more in tune with what we're putting on ourselves, what we're putting in our bodies, and get real with ourselves. Sit down and be like, you know what? Do I want to keep going down this path? Do I keep wanting to? Like, I didn't want to, but I kept falling into it because it was the easy thing to do. We need to get out of this easy thing to do. And I totally get it. It's so hard, guys. I get it. I'm there with you. But yeah, I need, and one of it is because I'm scared. Hey, Emily, I'm scared. Whoop. I am scared of what I don't know with cooking. That's one of my issues why I'm not cooking the way I should. I have a past history with all that stuff, with the way I was raised and the abuse and stuff. So I have a trauma with the kitchen and cooking and sizzling meat and stuff. But I'm working on getting over that. It's one reason why I was trying to do my crock pot. But with the crock pot, you also have to prep. I'm not very one for prep. I'm one for, throw it in and we're good to go. Or you don't know how to do all the, like, defrosting the meat and all that. So yeah, it's hard, I get it. But we have to make the choices. That's why I put my money where my mouth was, and I got my supplements. I got the things and the items that are chemically free that I know will be helping me and all my body systems out. Because if these guys are going to be doing it, I have to do my part too. It's not just one-sided. It can't just go like, oh, it's not working, and it's because you're putting all this other crap in your body. It doesn't work that way. Sorry, but that's the truth. It doesn't work that way. And y'all know me, I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm gonna speak the truth, whether you like it or not, and sometimes it comes off really harsh, and I don't mean it that way. It's just my Aquarian personality. But, and I care deeply for everybody, and I don't want everybody to get sick and stuff, or to go through any of the crap that I'm going through, or that some other friends are going through, because they got issues, with one thing or another. I want you guys all to be healthy, to have the best lives you can live, you know? And this is what we need to get out of that paradigm of the way we were taught to think about foods and healthiness and what's healthy and what's not and what's quick and easy and what's not. You know, so this is all part of it. Just taking one item or two items or maybe three items and switching them and trying them out and doing that and seeing how it works and sticking to your guns and not putting back in the poison that you took out originally. When I did it, I ended up just going and doing one room at a time in my house. Did the laundry room, okay? Did the bathroom. Did the bedroom, okay? I did the pet room, you know? All these other different things. And if you see it, there's all these different things. I have a set on my YouTube channel called Day in the Oily Life where I go kind of a little bit through each item that I'm doing. Now that I have a little more time to focus on that stuff. But yeah, so I just want to come on here. Sorry for like the tangent. I didn't really mean that to happen, but yeah, this is what's going on, and I actually should take one of these and put it in the refrigerator right away. And now I've got my lavender, which is good, and I've got my sage, which is good. And all of those, by buying all of those, I got points back on free items in the future. So, I have a meeting in 10 minutes that I have to go to. Almost forgot about that. All right, so that's good. Yeah, I have a meeting at 4 o'clock, my business Young Living meeting. So I've got to have to get off and do that because I'm working my business. Whoop, whoop. All right, so anyways, just so you know, craziness with working from home and also working in the public and doing all this stuff and taking care of grandpa and stuff like that. But day in the life of a crazy person. What? 2020. All right, so I'm going to get going, but I just wanted to share with you the 3 items that I just got in the mail. My probiotic for my stomach, which has got acidophilus and all sorts of other good stuff. I did a video on it. Check it out. It's in my videos on my YouTube channel. It's also on my videos on here. Lavender, which I'll do a video a little bit later about how I do that and put it in a diffuser for when I go to bedtime, when I go to sleep in bed, and my grandfather. What our routine is going to bed. And sage. It's just a pretty much easy one. I put in my diffuser over here, and pretty simple when I feel down and I need a restart and like a slate erase. I just do that, and that's what that is. So that's my story, and that's my shop order. It used to be called quick order, but that's my shop order. And it was just, hey Tanya, and that is just my story. And yeah, I just want to come on and say that's what I'm doing. All right, so don't mind all this. I'm not really used to the video and doing all this stuff, and I have like 10 things I have to do. Hey John, catch the replay, buddy. It's pretty simple. It's just explaining what I use and why, you know, I've been using it and things like that. Tanya, I'm not sure about that, Maluka. I haven't really used it that much. That's another one I have to look up. My friend told me to get it. And then, I got it, and I never ended up using it. Cause then I did the Endoflex for the, endocrine system, I think that is. With the thing up here. The gland. Anyway, yeah, I don't know about Maluka. Smells good though. I really like the smell of it. But I'll have to check with that one on that one. I usually just mainly do a couple. I use mainly all of the starter kit oils mainly, and then I'll break free. I did white and gel or white light yesterday at work because it was that crazy and I had to deal with some other crazy stuff. So I did use white light. I like pine versus floral scents, so that's kind of like what I do. I'm just weird like that. I don't use a lot of citrus either, even though citrus is really good for lifting up your spirit if you're not feeling very good and you're down in the dumps. So that's just me. But yeah, so I'll hit you up, girl, after that. But in like 5 minutes, I've got the Young Living Business Senior Star to Executive call that I have to jump on. So I'm going to hit that up because I'm getting my business in gear. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Momentum. Yeah, and your business is rocking it, girl. Rocking it. Woo, woo. You go. Totally cheering for you, girl. I just need my team members. Woo, woo. All in good time. All in good time. The universe will manifest. Everything's good. I have faith. God will provide. Hey, Vicky. All right, everybody who's jumping on now. I gotta go. I have a meeting to go to at 4 o'clock, so I gotta jump off. But catch the replay. It's just all about my 3 items that I did. My sage, my lavender, and my Life 9 probiotic that I use, and that I didn't have to go to the store to get anything to help me with over-the-counter things or any of that crap. And I'm good to go. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Love, light, and blessings, everybody. Stay safe, stay sane, and if you got some wine, drink some for me, because I don't have any. All right. Not that I drink it anyways, but anyway. Talk to you later. Everybody, love, light, and blessings. Namaste. Stay safe, everybody. See ya.